Adrian will be preaching.
然后朝庆弟兄他会分享信
The
息，
following week we split, all right?
然后在下礼拜我们就会分开2堂。
And I will begin a series of sermons on the book of Acts.
那我会跟大家分享这个使徒行传。
So we're going to go through Acts all year,
那我们一整年我们都会看使徒行传，
verse by verse, chapter by chapter.
然后每一章每一节去看。
So I'm really looking forward to that.
然后我非常期待。
But first, let's pray.
我们一起来祷告。
Father, we thank you for your word, which is living and active and is powerful.
主，我们感谢你的话语，因为你的话语是活泼的话语，是带有能力的话语。
And I pray today, Lord, that as we look at it, that you will help us to see the principles in your word,
主，求你今天让我们可以看到你在圣经里的原则，
that we can apply to our life,
我们也可以把这些原则应用在我们的生活里面，
so we can have the thinking that is biblical, is Christ-like,
我们可以有这样子的一个有耶稣基督的一个想法，
and we can have a heart like the heart of God.
我们也可以有像神一样的这样的心。
And I pray, Lord, for Dunlu and myself, you help us to preach
而
well.
且我跟丹路来祷告，求你帮助我们，
And I pray, Lord, that you help us to listen well,
也求你帮助我们每个弟兄姐妹，让我们可以有耳当听的可听，
listen to your voice.
可以听到你说的声音。
I pray in Jesus' name.
奉耶稣基督的名所求，
Amen.
Amen.
Please be seated.
大家请坐。
So if you have a Bible, turn to the beginning of the Bible, the book of Genesis.
如果你有圣经的话，请翻到创世纪第10章。
So we're going to try and look at the kind of broad context of this issue,
那我们会来看这个整个圣经它的一个这背景。
what the Bible says about immigration.
那圣经是怎么讲到关于移民的问题的？
And then we'll kind of narrow it down to look at our specific situation here in New Zealand.
然后我们特别会看到我们在新西兰我们所处的处境。
And we'll have a look at the Treaty of Waitangi and what it has to do with us.
那我们会看到这个怀汤乙的条约跟我们有什么关系？
I've entitled my sermon today, A Place to Stand.
那今天我的讲到的题目是立足之地。
In Maori, they say Turanga Waiwai.
那在毛利语它是图尔安跟歪歪，
So turn to the person beside you and say Turanga Waiwai.
跟你旁边的人说图尔安基歪歪，
Turanga Waiwai.
图尔安基歪歪，
A place to stand.
一个立足之地，
A place to stand.
立足之地。
So in Genesis chapter 10,
那在创世纪第10章，
right at the beginning of the Bible,
就在圣经的最起初，
at a very early time in human history,
在人类历史非常早期的时候，
what you see here is you see that there were nations with borders.
你看到是有一个境界，把人的土地是分开的。
Okay, in chapter 10, verse 19,
在第10章19节，
it talks about the borders of Canaan.
他讲到境界是从西顿，
All right, it reached from Sidon. Again, it explains where the borders were. All right.
开始向希拉尔的路上，一直在解释这个境界是怎样的境界
So。what this verse is saying
所以这个经文所说的
is that
是，
in the very beginning,
所以在圣经非常早期的时候，
there were nations and they had borders.
就在国与国之间已经有境界了。
Now, some people today say there should be no borders.
有些人说，哦，我们今天不应该有任何的境界的，
There should be the free movement of people all over the world.
全世界人应该都可以到处自由的来往，
It is called globalization.
这叫全球化。
But that is not what you see in the Bible.
但圣经不是这样说的，
From the very beginning, there were borders.
因为在很早的时候，圣经给我们看到那是有境界
And
的。
if you wanted to cross over one of those borders,
那如果你希望可以跨过一个境界，
you needed to get permission from the leaders of that nation.
你需要从那个国家的领袖那里得到允许。
In Numbers 21, verse
在-
21,
民数记第21章21节、22节，
it talks in here about when the people of Israel were migrating to their homeland of Canaan.
那讲到这些以色列人，他们开始向迦南地移民过去。
And when they came to the land of the
那
Amorites,
当他们去到这个亚摩利人的地方的时候，
they didn't just march across.
他们不是这样就这样走过去，
They didn't just say, oh, who cares, we'll just go.
然后比如说哦，我们完全不理，我们就这样走过去。
No, they asked permission.
没有，他们去先得到允许
They，asked permission.
他们先得到允许。
Israel sent messengers to say to the king of the Amorites, let us pass through your country. We will not turn aside into any field or vineyard or drink water from any well. We will travel along the king's highway until we have passed through your territory.
所以经文这里说，以色列人差遣使者去见亚摩利人的王西宏，说：“求你容我们从你的地经过，我们不偏入田间和葡萄园，也不喝井里的水，只走大道，直到过了你的境界。”
So Israel recognized this nation's borders
所以这些以色列人，他们的确看到这些国与国之间是有境界的，
and they respected them.
他也尊重这些的境界。
And so what you see in the Old Testament, you see a world with different nations and they all had their borders.
所以你看到在旧约里面，这些国家之间都是有境界的。
And if you wanted to enter into their country, you had to get permission.
所以如果你要去到他们的国家，你是需要得到允许。
And if you didn't get permission, you were what we would call today an illegal immigrant.
所以如果你没有得到允许，你就是像我们今天所说的非法移民，
Right?
对不对？
Now, the New Testament
那在新约里面
doesn't talk much about this,
没有讲到太多关于这些，
but in Acts it says very clearly that God has appointed a time and a place for all of us.
但在使徒行传17章26节讲到，神的确给我们每个人都有我们自己的地方。
From one man, let's read together in Chinese.
我们一起读出来。他从一本造出万族的人，住在全地上，并且预先定准他们的年限和所住的疆界。
You see?
你看到吗？
God has marked out borders
所以神使我们每一个人也有我们自己的境界，
that divide one nation from another nation.
把一个国家跟另一个国家分开来，
And that is good and that is right.
也是好的，是正确的。
That's the first point, okay?
这是第一点。
It's okay to have borders.
所以国与国之间有境界是可以的。
Some would say we shouldn't have any borders, we should have free movement. It's not what you see in the Bible.
很多人说我们不应该有境界，我们应该就是可以自由的来往，但这不是圣经所说的。
Second point,
第二点，
the Bible doesn't actually use the word immigrant.
那在圣经里面是没有特别用到这个移民这个词，
You can't find that word in the Bible.
你在圣经里面是找不到的。
But it talks a lot in the Bible about people who lived in a country that they were not born in.
但是他有讲到很多这些人，他们住在这个一个国家，但不是他们自己出生的地方。
So in the Bible, there are two words that are used to describe such people.
所以在圣经里面有这两个词去讲到这一些的人。
And in English, they are translated sojourners, strangers, foreigners, or aliens.
那在这个英文里面，中文翻译出来就可能讲寄居者、外人、外邦人、外族人。
Okay, so the two words are used very clearly in the Old Testament in Hebrew, but in the English and the Chinese, it's not very clear which one is being used. Okay?
那在这个希伯来文里面，这两个词他们用意是非常清楚，但在中文跟英文里面，他们混淆的用着。
So this one here is used 92 times,
那这个词在里面用了92次，
and this one 47
那
times.
另外这个词只用了47次。
And as you look at how these words are used in the Old Testament, it becomes quite clear that they're quite different. They're quite different people.
如果你看到圣经里面怎样用这两个词的时候，其实他们之间的意思是非常不同的。
Ger is a more positive description,
那“葛”这个词它比较更有正面的意思，
and Nokri is a more negative description.
但是 “nokri” 它的意思就比较负面。
Abraham was a Ger. All
那
right?
亚伯拉罕他是个 “ger”，
He says that himself.
他自己这样说的。
Abraham was a man who was born in what today we would call Iraq.
今天我们亚伯拉罕他是像我们在那个伊拉克所生的，
But God called him and he immigrated to what we would now call Israel.
但是神呼召他，所以他去到这个以色列的地
And
方。
he lived in Israel for many, many
那
years.
他在以色列生活了非常多年。
Finally, when they were old, his wife died.
那在他年老的时候，他太太去世了，
And he wanted to buy some land to bury his wife.
那他可以希望买一块地，然后可以埋葬他太太。
So he says in Genesis 23,
所以他在创世纪23章说
I am a foreigner, I am a Gur and stranger among you. Sell me some property for a burial site here so I can bury my wife.
所以他说我在你们中间是外人，是个
Why?
是寄居的，求你们在这里给我一块
Where is
地。
why?
外人中间是外人，
There.
外人
It's Gur, right?
个。
He says, I am a Gur, I am a foreigner.
他说我是个个，我是个外人，
So please sell me some land.
所以请你卖块地给我。
Okay. Then the next verse,
然后下一节，
and Abraham rose and bowed down before the people of the land, who were the Hittites.
就讲到亚伯拉罕他起来向那地的赫人下拜，
They were the people of the land.
他向那地的人下拜，
Nadi the
人
people of the land.
那地的
He
人，
was a Gur.
所以他是个个，
He was not a Nadi the Ren.
他不是那地的人。
He lived there a long time,
他在那里住了很长一段时
and
间，
they respected him.
他们非常尊重亚伯拉罕。
They actually said, you don't need to buy. You can use one of our tombs.
他说：“你不需要买，你就随便用就好了。
And he said, I want to buy one.
但是亚伯拉说我想买一块地，
But he also respected them
所以亚伯拉罕也非常尊重那地的人，
because they were the people of the land.
因为他们才是那地所居住的
He
人。
bowed down before them.
然后他向他们下拜。
So this word gur, it refers to people who've come to live in another land and to make it their home.
所以这个个主要是指这些人来到一个新的地方，他们在那里住，然后让这个新的地方成为他们新的
To
家，
put down their roots,
所以他们在那里落地生根，
to be loyal to this new land.
然后他们也非常忠于这一块新的土地。
And it's the kind of attitude that Ruth had when she was talking to her mother-in-law
就
in
好
the
像
Bible.
路德对他婆婆拿俄米表现出来那种忠诚的态度。
We read together, shall we?
我们一起读出来。路德说：“不要催我回去，不跟随你。你往哪里去，我也往哪里去；你在哪里住宿，我也在那里住宿。你的国就是我的国，你的神就是我的神。”
So this is the attitude of the gur, okay?
所以就是那个他们葛当时候有的态度，
They've made this their new home.
他们让这个新的地方成为他们新的家。
And because of that, they were treated like everyone else in that country.
因为这样子，所以他们跟这个当地的人也是同样的被对待
They，were given the rights and the privileges of being a citizen.
他们也被给予所有公民的权利还有特权。
And so God said to Israel,
所以神跟以色列人说
that the foreigner, the gur, residing among you must be treated as your native born. Love them as yourself. Love them as yourself.
所以他说，和你们同居的外人这个，你们要看他如本地人，并要爱他如己。
Okay, so these the gur,
这些隔着外人，
you're to treat them like the native born people.
你要爱他们像爱自己一样，
And you're to love them as yourself.
你要爱他们像自己一样。
Now, God gave many commands to Israel to take care of these people and to treat them properly.
神给了以色列人非常多的诫命，如何的去对待这些的人。
In Numbers,
在民数记，
the Lord said the same laws and regulations will apply both to you and to the gur.
他说：“你们并与你们同居的这些外人，当有一样的条例，一样的典章。
And so one law,
是只有一样的
Not
条例
two laws，
不是两种条例。
one law that will relate to us all,
所以一个条例是同样我们都要遵守的。
treated with privileges and rights.
所以我们每一个人都要有这样的相同的权利还有特权。
Now, the other people, the Nokri,
那另外一种那 Nokri，
they did not have so many privileges or rights.
他们就没有这么多的这样的权利还有特权。
Abraham never said, I am a Nokri.
那亚伯拉罕从来没有说我是 Nokri，
Jacob never said that.
雅各也从来没这样说
Joseph
过，
never said
约
that.
瑟从来没有这样说过。
Okay, so the law that God gave his people were very, very clear. There was a distinction between these two peoples.
所以神给的诫命，还有这样一个非常大的分别，是在这个葛跟 Nokri 之间有非常大的区别的。
So the Gur were treated like everybody else in the land,
所以这个葛是跟当地的人，他们有一样的特权和权利，
but the Nokri were treated different.
但是 Nokri 他们的对待是不一样的。
Many examples in the Bible.
在圣经里面有非常多的这样的例
So
子。
one example,
那其中一个例子，
the Lord said, when you lend money to one of your people, don't charge them interest.
他说，如果你把这个钱借给你的同胞，你不要要他们利息；
And if you lend to the Gur, don't charge them interest.
如果你把这个钱借给这些葛，不要外人，不要给他们有利息。
But you can charge the Nokri interest. You can charge them.
但是你可以收取利息，是从这 Nokri 那里收取利息。
Okay, let's read it, shall we?
我们一起读出来：你借给你弟兄的，就是钱财或是粮食，无论什么可生利的物，都不可取利；借给外邦人可以取利，只是借给你弟兄不可取利。
Okay, why Bangor up here, is it?
外邦人，
Why Bangor? Those are the Nokri, okay?
他们就
That's
是
the
那
word
个
Nokri.
所以他们这些外邦人就 Nokri。
So all those laws in the Old Testament, they made a distinction between this group and that group.
所以那个时候的诫命，他们是在这个葛与这个 Nokri 之间是有一个区别的。
Now, why were these Nokri treated differently?
那为什么这些 Nokri 他们会有不一样的对待呢？
Well, the Bible doesn't explicitly or clearly say why,
圣经没有很明确的说为什么，
but it is probable that they were only temporary residents.
那很可能因为这些 Nokri 他们只是暂时住在那里的人，
They were not committed to the land.
他们并没有委身在这个国
They'd
家，
only come for a while for their own purposes.
他们可能只是来这里一段时期，或者只为了自己的目的，
Kind of a bit like people on a work permit or a student visa or a visitor's visa, okay?
可能就像这些有人他拿工作签证、旅游签证或学生签证，
They have their own country.
他们有他们自己的国家，
They have a home in another place.
他们的家是在另外一个地方，
And so they don't get the rights and the privileges of the people of Israel.
所以他们没有得到跟以色列人一样的权利和特权。
So that is a little of what the Bible says about these issues.
所以这是圣经讲到这些关于这些移民的一些的问题。
But what about us?
那我们呢？
What about you and me today?
那你跟我呢？
What about us?
那么你跟我呢？
This is my passport.
那这是我的护照。
I am a New Zealand citizen.
那我是一个
You got one
新
too. Oh, you've got
我
one
是新西
too.
兰公民。
Let me check to see whose name is it. Oh, it is you. It is you.
我不是非法移民。
We have New Zealand passports.
那我们有新西兰的护照。
How many of you have a New Zealand passport?
那你们当中多少人
Put
是
your
有
hand
纽
up
西
high.
兰
I
护
want to
照
see. I
的？
want to see.
有多少人有纽西兰护照的？
Oh, a lot of you have New Zealand passports.
还挺多
Okay,
人的。
who has permanent residence but no passport?
那谁是有纽西兰 PR 的，但没有 passport 的？
Put your hand up high. Okay, all of you. Those who have passport and those who are PR. Put your hand up, nice and high.
那有护照跟 PR 的，请举起你们的手。
Oh, quite a few. Quite a few. Okay. Let me ask you a question.
那让我问你们一个问题：
My passport,
我的护照，
我的 and 你的。
我的跟你的护照，
My passport and Danlu's passport.
那我的护照跟 Pastor 的护照，
What is the difference between these two passports?
那他们之间有什么不一样吗？
I mean, mine's got my name and my details, right?
当然，有我的名字跟我的信息，
And she's got her name and her
那
details.
他也有他的信息，他的名
Apart
字。
from that,
那除了这个以外，
what is the difference between these two passports?
这有什么不一样吗？
None. No difference.
没有不一样的哦，是的。
Say again. It'll have what? Oh, yeah, it's just a detail. That's a detail. This is the detail. It's a place of birth. Yeah, place of birth.
他说我们出生地不一样。
Apart from that,
那除了这些之外呢，
what difference?
有没有什么不一样？
No
是
difference.
没有不一样的，
Right?
对不对？
So I'm a Kiwi.
那我是个 Kiwi，
She's a Kiwi.
他也是个 Kiwi，
I'm a New Zealander,
我是纽西兰人，
and she's a New Zealander.
他也是纽西兰人，对不对？
Right? No?
对
Is there a first-class citizen, second-class citizen?
那有一等公民、二等公民吗？没有的。
Someone's waving out. So if you have one of these,
如果你有这个纽西兰 passport 的话，
or even if you are a permanent resident,
即使你是一个 PR，
you are classed as a New Zealand citizen, New Zealand person.
那我
right?
们都是一个
New Zealander.
新西兰人，
New Zealander.
新西兰人，
Right?
对不对？
No? Only passport holders.
是只有护照的人才是纽西兰人。
If you have a citizenship, you have a passport, you're a Kiwi.
如果你是个公民，你有新西兰护照，你就是一个新西兰人。
Now here I have my wife's Hong Kong ID card.
这是我太太的香港身份证。
If you live in Hong Kong and you're a resident of Hong Kong, you'll get one of these.
如果你在香港居住，你就会有一个这样的身份证。
I got one too.
那我也有一个，
I lived in Hong Kong for 6 years.
因为我在香港生活了6年。
I had an ID card too,
那我也有个香港的身份证，
but I couldn't find it for my sermon, so
但我
I don't
找
know
不
where I
到
put。it. But my wife's ID card and my ID card, what's the difference?
但我太太跟我的身份证有什么不一样？
What's the difference? Anyone know?
有人知道吗？会有什么不一
Someone from
样？
Hong Kong, you must know.
有没有从香？
Very good, Harris.
非常好。
三粒星.
Three
Three stars.
有3颗星星的不一样，
Becky's ID card, see? 3 stars.
所以师母的是有3颗星的，
My ID card, no 3 stars.
然后我的身份证是没有3颗星星的。
Why does she get 3 stars and I don't get 3 stars?
为什么她有3颗星，我没有星呢
Why？
为什么？
Because she's Chinese, that's why.
因为她是华人，
And I'm not Chinese.
但我不是华人。
And I can live in Hong Kong for 50 years and I will never get 3 stars.
即使我在香港住50年，我也不会有这3颗星的，
对不对？
对不对？
I can talk Cantonese, I can eat char siu fan, I can do business in Hong Kong, I can live there my whole life and I will never have 3 stars.
我可以在香港吃叉烧饭，然后可以做很多的事情，但是我从来不可以拥有这3颗星，
不公平啊。
很不公平啊。
How come you can come here and you can get one of these, the same as mine?
为什么你可以来到新西兰，你却可以有护
And
照？
I was born here
我是在这里出
and you
生
get the
的，
same as me.
但是你跟我拿的是一样的，
How come?
为什么？
I will tell you one reason why.
我可以告诉你其中一个原因，
Because of the Treaty of Waitangi.
就是因为怀汤椅的这个条约，
Because of the Treaty of Waitangi.
是因为怀汤椅的这个条约。
Mark Solomon,
Mark Solomon
this man here,
这个毛利的一个
he's a
的酋
leader
长，
of the tribe Ngaitahu here in Christchurch.
那他是这个乃塔虎在基督城的一个毛利部落的那个酋长。
He said the treaty affirms the right of us all to be here.
他说这个条约稳固了我们住在这里的权利。
Maori have the right to live in New Zealand because they are what is called tangata whenua.
人他们可以住在这里，因为他们就是这里本地的人。
Tangata whenua.
汤科，
Tangata whenua.
汤哥的费诺，
Tangata means people.
他讲汤的话就讲到人，
Whenua means land.
费诺就是讲到地，
So they are the people of the land.
所以他们是这块土地的主人。
That's why they can be here.
就为什么他们可以在这里？
And me can be here because we are tangata tiriti.
那你跟我可以在这里，因为我们是汤哥的 Tiriti，
Tangata, people.
所以我们汤阿达是人
Tiriti.
，Tiriti 是
Treaty.
就是这个条约，
Treaty.
就是条约。
They didn't have a word for treaty, so they just called it tiriti.
因为他们没有这个条约的，这时候他们就 Tiriti，
So we are people of the treaty.
所以我们是这个条约里面受保护的人
That's。why we can be here today.
就为什么我们今天可以居住在这里？
So the Treaty of Waitangi affirms the right of all of us to be here.
所以怀汤以这个条约稳固了我们可以在这里居住的权利。
Now the treaty was signed in 1840.
那这个 treaty 它是在1840年签署的
It，was an agreement between the Maori people and the non-Maori.
那是毛利人跟非毛利人他们双方的协议。
And basically the agreement was that these two people would become one.
那协议的大纲就是这双方他们可以合而为一，
There would be a respect and a peaceful living together.
他们会彼此的尊重，还有和平的相处。
So the Maori who were already here and all the people who would come in the future, they would be one people.
所以已经在这里的毛利人和将来会来到的移民，他们可以合而为一。
And it's the same idea that comes through in the Bible in the book of Ephesians.
所以这是跟在刚刚我们所读以弗所书他们所讲的是一样的。
In Ephesians it says that there are two peoples and these two peoples are going to become one.
那在以弗所书中，他说两种的人他们可以合而为一。
Not Maori and non-Maori, but it's talking about Jew and non-Jew.
他不是讲到毛利人跟非毛利人，而是讲到以色列人跟非以色列人。
And the hostility and the anger that was between these two people is going to be gone, and these two people are going to become one.
他们之间的敌对不会再存在，然后他们可以合而为一。
How do they become one?
那他们怎么可以合而为一呢？
Through a new covenant,
就是透过一个新的约，
a new treaty
一个新的条约，
through Jesus Christ.
透过耶稣基督。
And it talks about this very clearly in the book of Ephesians.
那在以弗所书非常清楚告诉我们，
It says, He who is Jesus is our peace. He has made the two groups one. He has destroyed the barrier, the dividing wall of hostility. His purpose was to create in himself one new humanity out of the two, thus making peace in one body to reconcile both of them to God through the cross.
所以他讲到，因他就是耶稣基督，使我们和睦，将两下合而为一，拆毁了中间隔断的墙。我也要将两下借着自己造成一个新人，如此便成就了和睦。既在十字架上灭了冤仇，便借着这十字架使两下归为一体。
You see that?
你看到吗？
Two groups, the Jews and everybody else.
所以这两种不一样的人，以色列人跟所有不是以色列人，
They will become one.
他们可以 合而为一，
through this new covenant,
是透过这个新的约，
through Jesus
是
Christ.
透过耶稣基督。
The Treaty of Waitangi was written by Christian people.
那这个瓦汤里的条约是基督徒他们写下来的，
They were evangelical Christians in England.
那他们是在英国的福音派的基督
And
徒，
they realized that England, the British had done many bad things in many different countries.
那他们知道这些英国人在很多的地方、很多的国家犯下很多的错误。
But now that they found New Zealand, they wanted to do it. They wanted to try to do it right.
那他们现在来到新西兰这个地方，他们希望可以把过去做错的事情改正
They
过
wanted
来
to，do it better.
他们希望可以做更好，
So they wrote up this treaty, this covenant,
所以他们写下这个条约，
translated by missionaries.
是宣教士翻译的。
There is nothing in the world like the Treaty of Waitangi. No country has a treaty like
那
this.
在这个世界上，没有任何一个国家有像这个怀汤里的条约一样，
The missionaries wanted the Maoris to be protected.
因为这些宣教士他们希望这些毛利人可以被保护
They。could see all these people coming from England, taking the land. They wanted to make it fair.
他们看到这些英国人一直来到这个新西兰，一直拿他们土地，他们希望可以是公平的。
So there is a sense in which the Treaty of Waitangi is a spiritual document.
所以这个怀汤里条约在某程度上，它有它属灵的层面。
And when they signed it, they thought they were signing it before God.
那他们在签署的时候，他们是在神的面前所签署的。
Now, of course, the sad thing, the very, very sad thing is that the British broke the treaty.
当然，非常可悲的是，这些英国人他们破坏了这个条
They
约，
stole the land.
他们偷取了这些土地。
And many Maori people still today are very hurt by this.
很多的毛利人，他们今天仍然非常的受伤。
And so every time you have Waitangi Day, it stirs up the hurt.
所以每一次当我们有这个怀汤也的这个日子，就是挑起了他们这些的过去的伤
They
害
say，it's unfair.
很不公平，
You must honor the treaty.
就要尊重这个条约。
So all this anger and protest comes out.
然后很多这些愤怒抗议就被挑起。
But I really thank God that we live in a very great country.
但我非常感谢神，因为我们真的住在这个一个非常好的国家。
30 or 40 years, I'm not quite sure when it was, 30 or 40 years ago,
那在30、40年前，
the government of New Zealand decided to try to make things right.
新西兰的政府希望可以把错的事情改正过来。
They set up what is called the Waitangi Tribunal.
那他们设立了一个怀汤里的一个法庭，
It's like a court.
它就像法庭一样。
And they said if your Maori tribes have a grievance and unhappiness, come, we'll sit down, we'll talk about it, we'll try to make it right.
那如果你们毛利人有任何不满的话，你们可以把你的不满我们努力尝试去解决这些
We will
问题。
try to bring restitution, we'll pay you back
我们希望可以把这些属于你的归还给你，
so you can forgive us,
所以你可以饶恕我们，
so we can be reconciled
所以我们彼此之间我们可以有这样的和
and
解，
to apologize.
我们也可以跟你道歉。
So, Iwi, the tribe in Christchurch,
那在基督城的这个毛利部落，
it's called Ngai Tahu.
那叫矮塔虎。
Ngai means people of,
那矮就是说这个属于这些一个人的
and
族群。
Tahu was one of their ancestors.
那塔虎就是他们一个祖先，
So they say, we are the people of that man.
所以他说我们是属于这个祖先的人。
And there's about 42,000 in the South Island.
那在南岛大概有42000人。
In 1998,
那在1998年，
the government of New Zealand made a settlement with Ngai Tahu.
那新西兰政府跟这些奶塔虎他们达成一个协议。
So after 150 years, they said, we have to make this right.
他在150年之后，他们说我们必须要把我们的错
So
过
the
来。
first thing Ngai Tahu got
那第一个他们得到的
was an apology.
是政府的道歉，
That's what they wanted. That's really what they wanted.
那是他们最想要的。
They got $170 million.
那他们也得到1.7亿的赔偿。
They were given a lot of land and a lot of commercial buildings in Christchurch.
那他们也被给予了很多的土地，还有很多商业的建筑在基督城。
They were given Wigram.
那 Wigram 就是其中一个给他们
So。if you live in Wigram
如果你住在 Wigram，
and you bought land and you built a house, you bought it from Ngai Tahu.
如果你买了一块地，你在上面建房子，你是从矮塔虎那里买过来的，
They own
因为那块地是属于他们的。
They were also given the right of first refusal, which means if the government ever sells any land in the South Island, Ngai Tahu has the first opportunity to buy it.
那也讲了，他们也被给予这个优先权，就说如果政府在南岛要卖任何一块地，他们会先给予优先权去买这些地，
So that's what they got.
这是他们所得到的。
Mark Solomon,
那 Mark Solomon
he said, 6 generations of grievance is finally finished.
他说，终于经过6代的人之后，我们的不满时代结束了。
He said the grievance period is over for Ngāi Tahu.
他说，为这些乃他虎他们不满的时期已经过去了。
And we hope that one day all the Maori tribes will say this.
我们希望有一天，所有的毛利部落都可以讲这样一句话，
But it hasn't happened yet.
但还没发生。
But the Treaty of Waitangi is a very special document.
它这个外汤野条约是一个非常特别的一个文件，
And it affirms the right of us all to be here and to be New
因为
Zealanders.
它稳固了我们可以在这里居住的权利。
So we have all of us have been given what the Maori call turanga waiwai.
所以我们每一个人都被给予跟毛利人一样的 turanga waiwai。
Turanga means a place to stand,
那 turanga 就是说我们立足之地，
and waiwai is the feet.
那 waiwai 就是代表我们的脚。
So we have a place for our feet.
所以我们有一个地方可以为我们的脚立足。
We now have a safe place,
那我们现在有一个很安全的地方
a，place of physical, spiritual, mental security.
一个我们可以有一个身体、精神和灵性安全的地
We
方。
have turanga waiwai,
我们也是 turanga waiwai，
a place in this world,
我们有在这个世界一个立足之地，
New Zealand.
就是新西兰。
New Zealand is our turanga waiwai.
因为新西兰就是我们的立足之地，
Christchurch is our turanga waiwai.
那基督城就是我们的立足之地。
Christchurch Chinese Church is our turanga waiwai.
那基督城华人教会也是我们的立足之地。
Turanga waiwai.
turanga waiwai，
Now having turanga waiwai
那
is
讲
a
到
good thing,
我们有一个 turanga waiwai 是一
Very
个
good
好的
thing.
事情。
but there are 2 sides to this turanga waiwai.
那在 turanga waiwai， 但是有2个层面，
It's a kind of like a coin.
就好像一个硬币，
2 sides to the coin,
一
right?
个硬币有2面。
One side is all of our rights and privileges,
那一个硬币的一面就是我们所有的权利还有特权，
but this side is our responsibilities.
但另外一面就是我们的责任。
So as New Zealanders, we all have many rights and privileges.
那作为纽西兰人，我们有非常多的特权还有权利。
If I get really sick,
如果我病得非常严重，
the hospital will fix me up.
那个医院会免费的治疗我
免费的.
，free。
If I get sick in Hong Kong, I'll get bankrupt. Right?
如果我在香港病的话，我破产。
If I have a big accident,
那或者我如果有一个很大的意外，
ACC will look after me.
那 ACC 会照顾我，
Right?
对不对？
No?
不对呢？
Any ACC in China?
那中国有 ACC 吗？
No.
没有的。
I don't know any other country in the world that has ACC.
我不知道任何其他一个国家好像也没有 ACC。
If I get poor and I can't work,
如果我非常穷，然后我工作不了，
the taxpayers of New Zealand will give me money.
那这个国家的纳税人会给我钱，给我钱。
If I get old,
如果我年老
I
了，
can't work,
我没有办法工作了，
taxpayers of New Zealand,
然后国家的纳税人会给我钱，
so good.
非常
I'm
好。
free in this country.
然后我在这个国家非常的自由，
I can worship.
我会很自由的
I
敬
can
拜，
say what I like.
我有言
I can
论的自
go where I
由
like，
我可以去到任何我想去
I
的地
am
方。
free in this country.
我在这个国家是非常自由的，
And I have a passport.
然后我有这个护照，
I can go to many countries. I just go,
然后可以去到很多不同的国家然后就可以到处去了，
wonderful.
非常非常好。
So there are many privileges and rights.
所以我们有非常多的权利还有特权，
It's good.
是非常好
Yeah?
的。
It's one of the best countries in the world.
纽西兰是这世界上最好的一个国家，
I said one of the best.
其中一个 I think it's the best。OK，
But on the other side,
但是另外一面
there are responsibilities.
也有我们的责任
Right，
对不
right
对？
Let me share with you very quickly. I'm almost finished. 4 quick
我
responsibilities.
跟大家分享这个4点我们的责任，
Respect.
一个是尊重。
I am a 3rd generation immigrant.
那我是第3代的移民了，
My grandparents immigrate here.
那我的爷爷奶奶他们移民到这里，
Many of you are 1st generation or 2nd generation.
那我们当中很多人我们是第1代或第2代的移民，对不对？
The Maori people are 30 or 40 generations.
但是毛利人他们是30代、40代的移民，
They are the people of the land.
他们就是这个土地的主人，
And we should respect them.
所以我们每一个人，我们都应该要尊重他
We should
们，
not look down on them.
我们不应该要看不起他
We
们，
should look up to them.
但是我们应该要尊重他们，
We should respect them.
我们要尊重他们，
It's very important.
非常重要。
What do they want from Chinese, Asian immigrants? They want respect.
那他们想，我们这些华人要做什么，就是要尊重他们，
Respect.
尊重他们。
They don't call it face.
他们不像我们华人说有那个面子，
They call it mana.
他们说 mana
Mana.
mana，
You have to give them mana.
你需要给毛利人 mana，
It's our
这
responsibility.
是我们的责任。
Second thing is love.
那第二个是爱，
You should love this country.
我们应该要爱这个国家。
When I lived in Australia,
当我在澳洲生活
I
的时
lived
候，
there 4 years. I studied there.
那我在那边学习了4年，
I loved Australia.
我非常的爱澳洲，
Australia very good to me.
因为澳洲对我非常
I
好，
still love Australia.
我仍然非常爱澳
It's a
洲，
great country.
是一个很好的国
When I
家。
lived in Hong Kong,
那当我住在香港的
I
时
lived
候
there，6 years.
我在那里住了6年，
I loved Hong Kong.
我也非常爱香港，
I still love Hong Kong.
我仍然非常爱香
I
港。
want the best for Hong Kong and Hong Kong people.
我想香港和香港所有人可以得到最
I,
好
I
的。
feel for them.
有时候我真的可以
I
感受到，
see what's going on in Hong Kong.
我看到他们所发生的事情，我
Makes
心
me
里面
sad. Makes me
让我非
sad.
常的伤心。
Do you love New Zealand?
那你爱新西兰吗？
Do you?
你爱
Do
新
you
西兰
love
吗
New Zealand? You
？Yes，
should.
你应该要爱新西兰，
You should love this country
你应该要爱这个国家，
and want the best for it.
希望这个国家可以得到最好的，
To build this country.
一起国家
To love New Zealand.
去爱纽西兰。
And so,
所
you
以
should obey the laws.
你也应该要顺从这些法律，
You should be a good citizen.
你要做一个好的公民。
If this is your home,
如果这是你的家，
if you come here and you get all these rights and all these
如
privileges,
果你有这样所有的这些权利，还有这些特权，
pay your tax.
你应该要去付你的税，纳
Pay your
税，
tax.
去纳税。
Someone said to me once,
有人跟我说过
they，said, oh, back home,
在我的国家，
I couldn't pay tax.
我没有办法给
I
交
said,
税。
you don't pay tax at home?
他说你在你的国家都不
I said,
交
why
纳税的吗？
not?
为什么？
That's so corrupt. So corrupt.
因为政府非常的败坏
They，take all our money and they just waste it.
他把我的钱拿了，然后就把他
I'm
们
not,
浪费
I'm
掉
not，paying my tax.
所以我不要让他们纳税。
New Zealand is the least corrupt country in the world.
但新西兰是这世界上最没有败坏的国
You
家
have，no excuse to not to pay tax.
所以你没有任何的借口不去纳税，
Pay your tax.
所以去纳
It's your
税
responsibility.
也是我们的责任。
And if you go fishing for power,
如果你去抓鲍鱼，
how many are you allowed to take?
你可以抓多少个
10.
？10个，
Not 11.
不是11个，
Not 12.
不是12个，
Not 50.
不是15
Oh,
个。
but Pastor, there's so many. There's so many.
啊，牧师有很多鲍鱼啊！
And how big are they supposed to be?
然后他们要多大你才能拿？
125 millimeters.
要12.5厘米才可以去拿它们，
Not 120.
不是10.5厘米，
差不多了差不多了
差不多大小啊？
No.
不是的，
You should obey these kind of
你
laws.
应该要顺从这些纽西兰的
We
法
should be
律。
good citizens
我们要做一个好的公民，
and give back.
然后我们也要回馈，
Give back.
我们要回馈这个国
If
家。
if this country's been good to you,
如果这个国家对你这么好，
give back.
要回馈给这个国家，
Volunteer.
去来帮助这个
Do
国
what
家，
you can.
去自愿的可以做你所做的。
Pick up the rubbish.
然后看到垃圾的话，把它拿起来。
Just do what you can to give back to this nation.
所以可以去做你所做的，可以来回馈这个
It's
国
very
家，
important.
是非常重要的。
Don't just come here and take.
不要只是来到这里就一直这样拿取，
It's not right.
这是不对的。
So to conclude,
所以我们来总结
to。conclude, we're going to sing a song in a minute. We're going to sing a very special song in a
等
minute.
会我们会唱一首非常特别的歌。
Let me just share with you one more verse that God told the people of Israel
那再跟大家分享一节的圣经经节。
when they were in a foreign land
那当这些以色列人他这个在外地的
and
时
they
候，
didn't really want to be there
他们不想在那里，
and they were homesick
他们非常想念家，
and they were just sad.
他们非常的伤心。
God said, put down your roots,
但是神跟他们说，你们要落地生根，
build houses, settle down, plant gardens, eat what they produce, marry, have sons and daughters, find wives for your sons and give your daughters so that they too may have sons and daughters. Increase in number there. Do not decrease. Also seek the peace and prosperity of the city to which I have carried you into exile. Pray to the Lord for it, because if it prospers, you too will prosper.
他说到：你们要盖造房屋，住在其中，栽种田园，吃其中所产的，娶妻生儿女，为你们的儿子娶妻，使你们的儿女嫁人，生儿养女，在那里生养众多，不致减少。我所使你们被掳那城，你们要为求平安，为那城祷告耶和华，因为那城得平安，你们也随着得平安。
Okay, so we're going to stand. Let's all stand,
我
shall
们
we?
一起起立，
We're going to sing the New Zealand national anthem together.
我们唱新西兰的国歌。
And Chinese.